Hello, I'm back. Welcome to Flip It or Keep It. I did try making a movie. I did make a movie right after Thanksgiving of me making pies. I wanted you to see like the new pie dishes I got at Savers, and I wanted my grandchildren to see me making pies. And if they wanted the recipe, like my daughter or somebody, they could just watch the movie. But I had never done that in front of a camera before. I was making so many mistakes, because I'm trying to talk to the camera and do what I'm doing on top of it. I looked so tired in it. And I says, it was comical. I have to say, it was really comical. I would have left it on if I looked halfway decent in it, but I didn't. So I'm going to do a retake on that. What had happened was the whole thing was filmed on my side view, which I do not like, especially on camera with the light shining on. So I'm going to try bringing the whole camera in front of me while I'm videotaping next time I do it. All right, so my husband loves my apple pies. He told me the other day, he says, you will be making 2 more pies. Not, are you going to make any more? Would you make me any more? You will be making 2 more pies. So I guess I'm making 2 more pies. So anyway, I think the last time I made a video here now was when I did an auction. I took my 13 items, I think that were the oldest, that weren't moving or whatever, and I put them on. And I only sold one of them. But I realized that's not going to work for me, because if I want to do a promotional thing on it to get everyone to see it, which is what I need because I'm a new seller, people don't just automatically come to my website. I have to pay a promotional fee on it, and apparently you have to pay it each week. So, I mean, no one's even looking at it. I get 1 or 2 people looking at it. I'm paying a promotional fee, and then in 1 week I have to pay it again and again and again. And the item's only $33 to begin with, so I just say it's not even worth it. So I'm not doing that. I am glad I sold the 1 item. The ladies seemed very happy with it. They were little French oven cocottes. I don't know how you say it. Very nice though. I'm trying to drink more water. I noticed that my jowl line is starting to go down. So I just bought a chin strap. Wait for it to come in the mail. I'll let you know if it works. So I'm trying to drink more water. I'm going to drink blueberry juice and anything to like try to get my collagen back up there. So here we go. So I'm going to start with this one because it's already been listed. That's another problem. I buy the things and then I list them and I pack them away immediately. So then they're not ready for video. But I went upstairs and got this out. I have 2 of them. I listed these. I had them appraised, red amber candlestick, but I can't remember. I should have gotten that out. Hang on, that was $187. I'll tell you exactly what that is. I list everything, and I check them out with the appraisers if I can't find them online. Yep. So this is Italian 1970 to 1990. Italian hand-blown amber twist and clear glass candlesticks. I have 2. So, what was that? I don't know what I priced them at. I don't know what I did. Usually I write it down. So whatever. I have to go back and look. I thought they were beautiful. I only buy things if I don't mind keeping them if nobody else buys them, but this is a little kind of elaborate for me. I don't know what I would really do with those, but really, really pretty. So I couldn't resist. And I paid $10 for each one of them. Savers has gone up in price like nobody's business. And like, for instance, this right here, I bought this, the Podamonte. I noticed, I'm new at this, so I've noticed that, it was a lot. And it's really beautiful. I looked it up online. Other people were selling them like $265. It's an urn. How do you say urn? Whatever. And I bought the smaller one too. Right here. It was a set. I found out this is a teapot. I like this little, I don't know what that is on the side, but I think it's really, really adorable. So there's that. And a nice lid. really fairly good shape. I mean, the flowers have a little bit of chipping on it. So I found out that that is not Capodimonte, because these are from Portugal. Careful, Sue. And Capodimonte only comes from Italy. So the value of these savers put at $15 a piece. And so they're guessing, and I don't really think that's right. But this was appraised at only $25, and this one was appraised at $20 for the value. Okay, so I'm gonna have to charge like $55 for each or more, just to get my money back. It's ridiculous. I don't think what Savers doesn't realize, if we're reselling, we have to pay eBay on top of it. So that $17, eBay, when I sell it to try to recoup that, eBay is going, or $15, eBay is going to take 15% of that, plus whatever else I put into it to try to recoup the losses and everything. And I was actually talking to a worker today who said, well, it's goodwill, it's for the homeless. I'm like, well, it may be, but I am also donating every single week to get 20% off to get a good deal. All right, so, it's kind of, it's, if you yourself do not know for sure this is worth $265, you shouldn't be marking it up to $15. You shouldn't be guessing at this kind of stuff. Find out. If you don't know it, then put it up for seven or whatever, whatever. Plus the people coming in there want a good deal, not just resellers. The people go in there because they know the stuff's all donated, so they need it cheaper. So the worker says, well, they need to pay the electricity bill. Oh, don't we all? It's awful here in Massachusetts. Boy, our water bill was outrageous. My husband called up and complained, and the woman was a little snide with him at the end there, yeah, we can come and look at your meter, but all the rates have gone up. You used 8 gallons or 11 gallons on blah, blah, blah. She picked some day. She said on one day we used 5,000 gallons or something. All I could think of is, they did water work out here. Did they screw me over? Or was it watering flowers at night because it was summer? We weren't even here 3 weeks of it. So I'm like, what the heck? And so she's, what 3 weeks were you gone? We told her, oh, there was no usage there at all during those 3 weeks. I'm like, oh, gee, what a coincidence, And we did have trouble with our toilet bowl for 2 days. It kept running. But anyway, I'm sure you all have your own problems with water bills and electric and yada yada. I actually have family members who will come to my house and run the water full blast and walk away while it's running. I called one of them on it one day. What are you doing? She goes, well, water's free, right? I know, water's not free. Are you serious? Yeah, it comes out of the faucet, but we still got to pay for it. So anyway, the same day that I got these two, things from Savers that they think are worth a ton of money, I bought this too at Savers. And I almost didn't get it. I have so many of these things now listed, and nobody's really noticing them. And I have a hard time when it's glass, but I saw on the bottom it was marked. It's marked Tiffany Collection from by Sigma. So I looked it up, and somebody on eBay was selling this exact one, exact size and everything for $100. But then when you click on it, it goes to Invaluable.com. Invaluable.com, they were selling it for, they said estimate $200 to $400, and that it sold for $175. Which I was surprised to see they let me know what it sold for. Usually, they don't let you, they don't tell you anything. So I asked Just Answer. I go to Rare Wares on Just Answer for my glass things, and she came back with $100 to $115. So I'm going to put up for the $115. Maybe I can recoup some of these. I am still going to put these up. And you know what? I want to open my own booth at some point. So there's really nothing around here. The only antique mall we have around here is 45 minutes away from me, and it's in Lawrence, Mass. And I just don't know enough about Lawrence, Mass. And I looked online at some of their booths, and they seemed okay. Nothing really hit me that I'd even buy. So I might wait till I move to Virginia Beach and open up a booth there. And then when I do, I mean, this would be beautiful, like, you know, to put there, to make it that far. And it is breakable. It's absolutely beautiful. It's an urn, but it's really for decorative purposes. And it is beautiful. I mean, if nothing else, beautiful flowers in there. It's gorgeous. I just don't need this fancy stuff. I don't have anywhere to put it, you know. Okay, so moving on. I'm selling my stuffed animals over here. They actually were my grandkids. And I asked my daughter if they want any of them first. But, you know, she's like, they have enough stuffed animals, so she'll pick one here and there that, you know. These are what I'm selling. It's falling down here. Selling this fish. I looked each one of these up. This is going for $20. Or the closest one to it is a Gopher purple green tropical fish, 15-inch plush. Mine's 14-inch. And online is selling it for $20. Looked just like the other one. Maybe they didn't include the tail, or I didn't include the tail. I don't know. This one is Tummy Stuffers, $15. You put a bunch of stuff in here. I don't remember what they put in there when they were here. Don't remember. This one is going for $20 to $25. National Entertainment Network. I couldn't find this one, so I don't know why I wrote 20 to 25. Cute. Hello. And this one online was going for $22. A plush monkey. Which is adorable. Now, any of these, if I don't sell them, you see that like in a booth, sitting on a chair, just welcoming the customers. Some little kid with, Mommy, I want that. And then there's this one. National Entertainment, $10. And it was called something, I don't remember what it was called. So what I'll do is like take 1/3 off, maybe even half. I don't know. I think I'm going to add a couple more to this. I have all of those over there. I still have to go through. Teddy bears in that box, bunnies in the box behind it, a couple of tigers, and we'll see if I sell them. If they don't, like I said, I could open a booth in Virginia Beach and sell everything there. That would be fun. I have enough stuff to do it. I have enough stuff now, just where when I get there, where would I buy everything? I don't know. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I had my uncle and my brother here, and then my son had to work, but him and his wife, she didn't come over. Oh, he came over and got the dinner. So he didn't get up till like 9 o'clock at night. And anyway, she came over. What am I talking about? I was in the kitchen doing dishes the entire time. She got tired. It was so funny. I bought this quilt at Savers. Oh, I got so much stuff for myself. And I put it over my couch. And as I was putting the quilt on, I'm like, this looks so comfortable. It looks like a bed. And then she comes home and she sits on it and lays down, falls asleep. So anyway, what else do I have here? Is that it? Oh, there's something else I was going to take. Oh, yeah, I got something else. Let me show you this. Hang on. I bought this wine rack. I actually already listed it too. I was like, who am I going to ask about wine racks? Pretty well made. Nice heavy wood. Pretty nice. I don't know enough about wine racks. So I had it all drafted and everything on eBay. And I couldn't find a box to put it in. So I had to order some boxes. And the box, huge. It's a 24 by 18 by 18. So I'm hoping at some point I can find something smaller. But anything I have here, just it doesn't fit. But I have a huge box and it's going to cost a lot for shipping and handling if someone does buy that. So like I have rare wares for glass, I have a guy at Just Answer for wood. And I actually got 3 wine racks. This one is a vintage 12-bottle wine holder rack, circa 1960s, Danish modern wine rack, 12-bottle wood wine rack, perfect for a countertop, man cave, wet bar, game room, cigar lounge, wine cellar starter pack, mid-century modern lounge wine rack. Then he writes on here, shag carpet, check, groovy stereo, check, 12-bottle wine rack, check. So I think that just means, like, back in the day, oh, I got my shag carpet, and I have my groovy stereo, and I got my wine rack. I'm all set, my man cave or whatever. Very good condition, he wrote. And he said it would go for $165 to $185. So I'm like, okay, that's at Savers. I got that. Then I got two other ones. And what did I do with them? I haven't listed those yet. Don't know why. I have boxes for them. Well, one of them I do. This one's actually kind of tall. So I had him appraise all three of these. If anybody does just answer, his name is Jeremiah. He's really good. All right, so the brown one here, he wrote, is a MCM, this one's lighter, MCM, round wood. He wrote wire rack. I think he must have meant wine, because obviously there's no wires in this. Wine rack, circa 1950s, barrel style wine rack, mid-century modern, Scandinavian design, tiger oak wood, 7 bottles of wine holder, very good condition. He said this is worth between $90 and $105. So there's that. The dust. Who cares? We're around the cellar in the man cave anyway, right? And the third one, I think I put in a box over here. Tons of Beanie Babies here. I don't know what to do with them. I can't put them in my storage. I just don't like stuffed animals in my storage area. Oh yeah, it's this one I have a nice box for. This is heavy too. This is really nice. Which one was this? Right here. Oh, that's right. See. Even a wine. It's so funny, like I was laughing with my Uncle David about this. So I don't know if I told him about the wine racks yet, but everything I have is like wine this, wine that, pictures of wine. And oh yeah, real quick. This that I bought. Another wine holder. I found this one is one made in China, and it's being sold for $22 online. Other ones go for like $105, but this is a knockoff from China. So, well, we're laughing because he goes, "Do you have a bottle of wine to put in there?" I'm like, "No, we don't drink wine." But I have all this wine stuff, so it was kind of funny. So this is a vintage wooden wine rack, circa 1960s. Swedish solid stained hardwood wine bottle rack. Scandinavian modern design modular wine rack. Holds 8 bottles of wine, $90 to $120. I always go up the highest, because what I'm doing now is I put all of my items on sale for Christmas, and I'm just going to leave them on sale now. I'm not going to go back up. So that I put sale in the description. So when somebody's looking for stuff on sale and they do sale, it'll come up. And every week, I'm taking anything over 100 and going down $5. Anything 90 to 100, $4. Anything 80 to 90, $3. 70 to 80, $2. 60 to 70, $1. And then everything else, 50 cents. And if I get to a point where I don't want to let it go for that amount, I'll either just take it off and save it for my shop, or go back up in price and take the sale thing off. I did that with a couple of them already, only because I'm going to take them to an auction house and have them auctioned off, because I keep cutting the price by hundreds of dollars and nobody's even interested. I know what they're worth. Like my Knickerbocker lamp, eBay themselves told me to put it on auction starting at $486, and the average amount for it would be $896, and that it's gone for $1,300. So the other day, I noticed somebody sold their Knickerbocker sign, a metal sign, dented, for $1,400. This is a light, a cash register light. It's not selling. So I don't get the traffic, because I'm a new seller on eBay. And I'm going to tell you this much too. I am so glad I only have 85 items on there. After what I went through, I sold my Tiffany lamp to a guy or girl in France, and it went automatically to what I set my thing up as, my shipping service up as, eBay standard delivery for international. And the reason I picked that is because I work for eBay. I'm selling through eBay, so I says, well, I'll pick theirs. Well, they don't deliver to England, they don't deliver to France, but they don't tell you that. And then they say it's your responsibility to know where we deliver to. Well, how am I supposed to find that out? What? So I took all day trying to find a representative because they wouldn't ship this to the customer. And I felt so bad for the customer. I had to contact the customer and tell them to cancel their order and reorder and not to use the eBay standard delivery. And I had already gone through every one of my items and taken eBay off, so I don't even know how I got back up there. So I went to bed, took a nap, and when I got up, I saw they had canceled it and had reordered. I'm like, oh, thank God. They understood what I was saying because I'm from France. And it was eBay delivery again. I told them not to use the eBay. What's the matter? I'm like, oh no, I'm going to have to have them canceled again. So I said, you're going to have to cancel it again. I'll take another $10 off. I'm really sorry about this. I'm trying to contact eBay now and find out what's going on. So I get a hold of eBay, and it took forever, all day. They want to talk to me. They said because I'm not the account holder, they needed my husband. My husband was off, delivering food. So I'm like, oh no. So he came home, and just what he wanted to hear, he's going to have to talk to eBay. So we all got on the phone. We did get in touch with somebody later. And eBay got us to go in, I think it was Sellers Hub, off our computer. I always work off my phone, not the computer. You have to go on the computer to do this. Completely took eBay international delivery off. So now I have first class, USPS first class mail across the board. But they won't deliver over 4 pounds. So I had to take anything over 4 pounds off because I don't want to go through this again. I really almost had a heart attack right before I took my nap. It was off. I could feel my chest hurting so bad. And then, even after that, I noticed it was resetting back to eBay International again. I had to go through each one of the items. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go back and go through each one of my items for one mishap or another. Thank God I don't have more than 85 items listed. And until I have everything set, I'm not going to. So I'm taking, it's very stressful. But I have so much fun shopping. I just wish Savers wasn't gouging the prices all of a sudden. But some stuff I've gotten there is unbelievable. I got this beautiful quilt over here. Let's see if I can show you. Hang on a minute. I got a bunch of junk on here now, though. Sorry. But that's the quilt. So I had that for Christmas. And I have 2 more upstairs that I bought. But they're so big. I can't even fit them in my washing machine. Oh, no. They're too big to even try to sell. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But it's nice to finally be warm. I've been freezing. Okay, so I think that's it. I showed you the wine racks, right? And that's about it. I bought some candles today. Savers was charging $3 to $5 for each one. They're like light up candles, Christmas trees. They were so cute. I said, you know what? I'll probably keep them anyway. Come to find out, I'm going to have to for what I paid for it. I'm going to take you in the kitchen real quick to show you. Hang on. Let's see. Don't mind the mess. I was lucky I got it straightened out for Thanksgiving. So here they are. They're pretty. It's a set of 5. I don't know yet if they work. I had to wash them off first. When my husband comes home after we eat, I'm going to try them out. Nice little Christmas thing. I'm not getting a Christmas tree this year, so it's kind of nice to have that. And, I got these shoe horns. I want them for when I sell sneakers, so I can put them in the customer's sneakers. They don't, flatten out. Because I'm selling some German sneakers right now. Denmar, Stripe 3, something like that. And one of them looks a little flat on the top, so I'm going to put those in it. And there's my pie dish that I bought last summer, and I used that this year. Oh, was I happy to have this. I'm glad I didn't sell it. There's apple on it. I can get it back in here. And my uncle gave me that bowl back there. See that? That is cobalt and crystal bowl. When he gave it to me, I was like, where am I going to put it? But I'm putting my little things in there. And I just bid on some Murano candy, which I'm about ready to get. I don't know if I'm going to be the highest bid for long. I put my max bid up to 23, and it's gone up to 22.50s. So I could have been outbid by now, but eBay hasn't told me that. And this candle here, I'm going to show you. This is my candle that I'm using. It's my old wax, in other words. So each time the candle melts, I pour it into here, and I put a brand new wick in there. And we all love it so much. It's so pretty that we don't want to light it. But I have a bunch going on upstairs that I use in the bathroom, actually. So that's another thing. Savers stopped selling the beautiful candles they used to have there. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's a Nantucket mirror I bought years ago. My husband and I went to Nantucket. I actually used to live there because my father was in the Navy. And we went for a vacation, and I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. So that has been there forever. You should see me walking around Nantucket with that and all my luggage trying to catch the boat. It was that heavy. So, let me see. So one more thing, we'll end this on. I just want to let you all know that my sister's doing very well. Hi, Tweety. And she really loves my videos, so I feel bad I haven't done one. She really gave cancer a kick in the butt, like nobody's business. And she just had her last chemo, so I'm extremely happy for her. For us, we all get to share in her life, thank God. And just the way she handled the whole thing, it's incredible. She's exhausted right now. This last bout really did her in, and she's praying she doesn't have to do another one, but it's looking good. And I don't know, but in another video, I told you in the video where I cooked, but then I erased that one. My mother's roommate, who also had ovarian cancer, died. And I mean, she died like that. It was really sad. It was too late for her to be able to fight it. So again, everybody, get in there, be examined, because it can happen quick. All right, and something, I thought of a story about my sister earlier. I'm just going to say it. So when my mother had her first baby, which was my brother, she loved him so much that when she got pregnant again, she prayed and prayed she could have another boy. My father was in the Navy, and when she got pregnant again, when she went in labor, he went rushing to the hospital, and she needed some stuff. I guess she didn't bring her suitcase, or because of that, they hurried so much or whatever. So he came home to get some stuff for her. And the landlady saw him, and he goes, she had the baby. And he went running past her, running up the stairs to go get something. And she goes, well, what did she have? And he goes, oh, it's just a girl. He didn't mean it like, oh, it's just a girl. He was saying it because my mother wanted another boy so bad. So, I mean, I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm just another girl. Because I was next. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to take off. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but I'll catch you on the next one. I was going to do an antique, it wasn't an antique mall, antique store in Essex video last Wednesday. But I went in there, and everything was priced $1,000 or more. And I went up with this Hermes statue, a naked one, said 3250. I says, I just have to ask, is this $32.50 or is it $3,250? She just started laughing. It's $3,250. Like, oh, okay. I says, if it was $32.50, I would have bought it. What do you think I am, at Savers? All right, so that is it. I know I keep saying that's it, and I think of something else. I got another nutcracker from my collection. I placed these out today, not today, on Thanksgiving. And the whole group of them from Wizard of Oz, which when I got home, I saw it had a chip on the hat right there. But it's okay. It's mine now. And my uncle gave me one of his nutcrackers. So he was over here looking at mine, which was this one. He kept playing with this and looking at it. He goes, I have a nutcracker at home I'm going to give you. So I went to his house and he gave me this one, which looks a lot like that one. We both had the red hat and the fluffy thing here. So matched really good. And it's weird because it was sitting right here on the end of the table with him. That was funny. I'm going to show you my nutcrackers real quick. Again, now it's all messy. This looked good on Thanksgiving, but you know, that's what happens. So here are the nutcrackers right there. Boom. And hopefully this will download for me. It takes days for it to download. I don't know why. I got some more back there. Christmas one. And an owl I bought. It's all pine cones back there. And another owl. I love owls. Okie dokie. All right, I am going to stop this now. All right. Goodbye.